Hey, everybody, and welcome to Bible Talk from the Green Room. I hope everybody's had a good week. Sitting here reflecting a little bit on the message from last Sunday, and I talked in there about sometimes how we don't understand the things God is putting us through, and we don't understand the timelines that go along with that. Maybe one example I used was someone gets cancer, and the first thing that you do when you're diagnosed with something like that is why me and why now and why God? Why is this happening to me? And you go through that, and many times you hear people share their testimonies of how they come closer to Christ during these challenges like this, sicknesses and those things. And they either rededicate their lives or they become Christians or they become much stronger Christians if they already were. And they go through this journey, and many times when God heals them, they turn right around and go out and they start a ministry, and they start sharing with others. They share their story. They go from church to church, town to town, civic group to civic group, and they share their story of how God transformed their lives and how they went through that journey of being sick and how they drew closer to Christ during those times. And many times, like I said, they're able to share the celebration of how they were healed. Sometimes they're not, but their power of their testimony is still powerful, whether they're healed or not healed. Them being able to share personal, firsthand experience of how they came from here and went to there because of the power of God in their lives. And that's what I want to encourage you all to do. We all go through things. All our lives go down different paths. And some of us have moments like Paul when we're converted and saved. And some are very subtle that don't have as gigantic of a story, if you will, but every story is huge. And I say this over and over and over again when I share with groups. There's somebody out there that is supposed to hear your story. And when they hear your story, they're going to open their heart to Christ. So everybody's story is big and everybody's story is important when it relates to God, because God is going to work in every person and every heart and going to work on His timeline there. So continue to share. I encourage you to share if you've never shared your testimony, even if it's just side by side eating lunch with somebody at work. You don't have to be on a stage or a platform like I'm given the opportunity to from time to time. The most effective I've ever done in witnessing for Christ has been in one-on-one relationships. It's not been in front of a camera. It's not been in front of a big crowd. It's been in one-on-one relationships where you invest in others. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. I want every day of the year to be Mental Health Awareness Day. Take time to check on yourself. Take time to check on those around you. There's nothing wrong with feeling like you just don't feel right. It's okay to go get help. It's okay to be there for others. It's very important that we're available to listen to others. Y'all have a good rest of your week. I love you all. We'll catch you next time.